and welcome. My name is Armando Nahum. I'm a patient safety advocate and a principal at H2PI, the Healthcare and Patient Partnership Institute. Joining me today is Kelly Goodson, not only a colleague, but a dear friend as well. Hi, Kelly. Thank you so much for being with us today. If you don't mind, would you be so kind to introduce yourself and tell us what your role is at Vizient?
Thanks for having me, Armando. I'm really glad to be here with you today. I work at Vizient, which is a national network of not-for-profit and academic medical centers across the United States. In that role at Vizient, I have been able to work with our hospitals to engage patients and families in quality improvement and safety work at hospitals.
Can you please tell us a little bit on the importance of person and family engagement, not just to a hospital, but also to a hospital system?
You know, it's just critical that our hospitals and our health systems reach out and engage with patients and families around their experience of care, around what they really, felt and heard and how they were treated and how they were engaged in their care. There's nothing like getting the feedback of someone who's actually receiving your services. And hospitals are working with their patients and their families to truly understand what it is like to be on the receiving end of their services, and as well as their communication, their facilities. There's just really no end to the feedback that patients and families can provide to health systems to make them better. Vizient actually conducted a project to really dig in and see how these PFACQS can help hospitals and health systems be better. And what we found was that hospitals that had high levels of patient and family engagement, including use of these patient and family advisory councils or PFACQS, what we found was those organizations had lower rates of falls with injury and lower rates of 30-day readmissions. And that's something all hospitals strive to have.
Kelly, in the past few years, we have worked together on establishing patient and family partnership councils for quality and safety, as we called it at Vizient. What have you learned about the importance of having staff and a budget, not only for building these councils, but also for ongoing support?
Having resources dedicated to this work is critical. It really helps you organize and have a systematic process in how you engage with patients and families. It really provides that sort of roadmap for you, if you will. So the staff resources are critical, and sometimes we don't consider that part of the budget because if you really look at just flat budget dollars, it's very low cost to engage with patients and families. Most of the hospitals and health systems that we've worked with really only include a budget to conduct monthly meetings and provide some, food and beverages. That's really the bones of the budget for setting up a PFACQS and working with patients and families outside of the staff resources.
Thank you, Kelly. And if I could just piggyback on that, how important is to have a clear conversation with leadership and fully understand, budgets, timelines, etc.?
They really have to understand the true cost of engaging with patients and families through PFACQS. If they don't understand it, then they might not really see the true value in it. And it's especially helpful if the finance leader in the organization understands what the PFACQS is, what it's doing for the health system, and they'll be the first ones to tell you that this is really a low cost, high ROI engagement.
Thank you so much, Kelly. I really, really appreciate your time today, and it's always great to hear from you. Thanks again.
Thanks for having me.